President-elect Joe Biden speaking just a few moments ago, laying out his plan on how he plans to vaccinate more Americans. We want to bring in our healthcare correspondent, Anjalee Khemlani, for the headlines on that, Anj.
Hey, Shauna. Yep, thank you. So Biden did get to talk a lot about what he plans. We did already hear a little bit about this when the transition team did release what was going to go into that plan. And it looks like the incoming administration hopes to spend, of the 1.9 trillion that has been proposed, at least 121 billion minimum towards these efforts. At least those are the things that have been defined so far. 20 billion for vaccinations, 50 billion for testing expansion, 10 billion for the Defense Production Act, and that's going to include things like masks and gloves, as well as President-elect Joe Biden did say for things for vaccines like syringes and tubes, as well as 30 billion for the Disaster Relief Fund. Now, we also know that they plan to invest 11 billion for international support, and that is a 180-degree swing from the current administration, which we know pulled back on funding for the World Health Organization, the COVAX global vaccine program, and other international efforts to respond to the global pandemic. So that's where it stands right now. We also know that of the 30 billion going to the Disaster Relief Fund, there is also an investment in the National Guard and the deploying of that. President-elect Joe Biden did mention that in the speech earlier, saying that the National Guard will be deployed for vaccinations as well as FEMA. And that's an organization that we haven't seen really in this pandemic so far. So definitely some shifting when it comes to that. It's unclear really the details about whether or not most of what Operation Warp Speed currently is will continue, or what changes will happen there. They did mention the pharmacies will continue to play a role. So while we have a clearer picture of what the incoming administration is going to look like, definitely devil in the details, and we'll wait to see how that all pans out. Shauna.